Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our Graveborn team. As you can see, we're already into chapter 27-8, so definitely making some progression into 27. All of the teams at this point are into 27. Lightbearer team is almost halfway through, almost through chapter 27 at this point, which is absolutely crazy. Also, if you look, all the monthly cards are now completely done at this point, so we will not be getting any more diamonds from those, but we still have 15,000 diamonds as we look at the account today. So overall, the Graveborn has more 5-star heroes than any other account. As you can see, we're still looking for Torne. We're still looking for a couple more copies of Izold. I would love to build, as well as Damon, still looking for copies of him. Chimera, we're still on the fence about if we're going to build her. We do already have Isabella at plus 30 signature item, as well as Pharrell and Thorin. As you can see, most of their gear is pretty well maxed out as well. Grez is the only one we're missing the faction-specific gear, as well as Izold. We're still 2 pieces short on there, but we do have a lot of signature items maxed out for this team. So let's go ahead and we'll get into our summons, which we have quite a few. As you see, we have a couple tier stones there, tier 1 stones, tier 2 stones, so we can go ahead and get their gear up a little bit higher. But sticking to the Graveborn, fingers crossed we get a couple copies of Izold would be ideal to see. Bam, look at that, very first one, another copy of Izold. I believe at this point we need 1 and then food, and we can take him actually all the way up to Ascended. In Grez, even though he's at 5 stars already, pulling those cards are nice because that allows us to get food for more heroes at this point. So even there's another copy of Chimera, copy of Cirrus. And we do have some blue stones, 21 rare stones in all, to go ahead and add more fodder that we can use. So let's go ahead and see. So that gives us another copy of Chimera, another copy of some more food there. So overall, just need a couple more copies. Like I said, 1 more Izold, and we'll have the double copies, and there is all of our 5-star heroes already. So let's go ahead and get into the summons. 240 companion points, 27 scrolls, 15,000 diamonds. So we can continue to build this account, which is doing really, really well. Again, fingers crossed we get a copy of Izold, a couple rare ones on the first pull. Second pull, hopefully an elite, just a couple more rare cards. That's okay, because we'll get in. We have 27 summons, 15,000 diamonds, and we're still not using our desired heroes at this point. I'm going to save up a little bit more diamonds. When it gets closer to them expiring, we'll go ahead and use them. There's our first elite card, which is a copy of Oden. Very nice. So we are continuing to build Oden as well, as he has no stars at this point. But as we do our progression, moving him to multiple stars, allowing him to do more and more damage. A lot more emblems there. That is another copy, so that will give us our first star to Oden. And it looks like another food with Veden, which will allow us to get Izold up a little bit more, which would be nice. We're looking for his furniture. If you guys have not seen, his furniture is super, super broken. He is way overpowered with his furniture, as well as a couple other heroes that we're continuing to build our 3 set. And there's a double pull. Look at that. Copy of Scrag and Lorzen. 2 pretty good heroes. Definitely use them for the faction towers. But 1 more summon here. I was hoping it was going to be elite, but unfortunately, we do have a card on the table. 20 more red chests, as we've seen right there. Our final Graveborn could be Izold. It is another copy of Grez. All right, so we do have a little bit of food because that gives us another copy of Grez. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Graveborn first. So of course, Oden will go ahead and add another star to him. Then looking at Baden, we have 4 copies of already. We have a copy of Grez there. We have a lot of copies of Chimera, a copy of Izold. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is continue to build Izold, because Torne, we haven't been lucky. We haven't gotten any additional copies since we've taken him to Mythic. So at this point, because we already have Grez at 5 stars, we'll go ahead and use a little bit of food here. And we'll use our copy of Grez, and we know we do have a copy of Grez in there. Because he is already at 5 stars, we do not need any more copies of him. So that'll give us a Legendary Plus, allowing us to take Izold up to Mythic. So with the 3 copies we already have of him, when we get a little bit of food, we'll go ahead and we'll build him. We have 1 copy, so we only need 1 copy technically to take him all the way up to Ascended, which we can get from the diamonds when we do our summons next time, if we don't pull him naturally. So next time, just like the couple other heroes we were focused on, we will go ahead and build him, get a copy out of him out of the desired heroes, get him up to Ascended, just need a little bit more food. So let's take a look at the light bears. Looks like it didn't. Go ahead and copy Movis. So here we do have quite a few light bears looking for copies of Cecilia really at this point. We have double copies of Falks there, or actually triple copies. We do have, look at the first 2 rows, all food. So 1 copy of Cecilia, and we will be able to take her all the way up to Mythic Plus at least. We have a lot of food in there. Maulers, we finally have another Screg. Been waiting on Screg for a while to go ahead and tank. As you can see, waiting on copies for Brutus, waiting on Titus, waiting on Sophia. Finally got Screg up, which will use a little bit of food here so we can continue to build Screg, because he is such a powerful, powerful tank for the Mauler Towers. So there we go. So we have Screg all the way up to Mythic. Signature items for the off factions we'll be working on pretty soon. Even here we have 4 food there. So does anyone need food? Nope, still waiting on Leica, still waiting on Saurus. Have not seen a 2nd copy of Saurus to actually get him up anywhere. But again, we already have food down here, but still waiting for Leica, still waiting for more copies of Lorzen when it comes to the Wilder account. Then of course Taylene, look, we already have our Legendary plus 2 more copies and we can take her up a little bit further. Same with Orthos at Legendary. Couple more copies there, no dimensionals at this point, but as you guys seen from the survey a little bit earlier, we are going to go ahead and we're going to unlock the dimensional heroes and continue to build up a couple heroes with the dimensionals, with the celestials, with the hypogens, so we can build all of them as well. We'll push, we're already at 284. I know we have quite a few essence here. That is 285. And we're in perfect timing because the patch is about to be released, which is going to affect the Twisted Essence tier lists, or the ranking levels. So that brings us to 287. So we don't have to stop at 299 anymore due to the Twisted Essence. Let's take a quick look at the Oaken Inn. I believe here we have 19,000. So continuing with the wish list, again, we have Izold, which we're looking on. Damon, we still have never unlocked. Even though we did get some furniture for him, we have never unlocked him, which is funny because this is the Graveborn account. Other accounts I already have him at Ascended. Here, unfortunately, no luck as we continue to do our summons for furniture here. So red little tint right off the bat, which gives us a copy of Torne. Unfortunately, he's a hero right now. We only have at Mythic as well, so we can't use his furniture yet, but when he comes out, just like Izold, when we have enough to build him, we will have an opportunity to build him. There's another little red twinkle. Double reds, look at that, which there is Isabella and Pharrell. Very nice double red pull right there. Always, always good to see. It's like getting double elites. Little yellow twinkle there. I think that is our last summon. All right, so that does give us another red card. So we have a good opportunity here to go ahead and build Pharrell. So that gives us our 1 red piece, which Pharrell's normal attack deals 12% more damage and causes targets to lose 12 haze points for every spirit that is haunting them for a duration of 1.5 seconds, making his signature item one of the best by far. So we're actually going to grab Pharrell. We'll get him 2 more pieces here because this is what we've been saving our red stars for. So there is another piece for him. Go ahead and grab his last piece here. Then I'm thinking for our others, we're going to go for tanking. I think I'm going to go for the tanks just because we have multiple tanks. We actually have, as you can see, quite a few. And if we build Damon with our legendary, we'll build them because we know we're going to actually use them. over time depending on the tanks that we're using. This is where it's pretty interesting though, because if I have gear or if I have essentially furniture on heroes, just like gear, swapping out the furniture is going to make a huge difference when it comes to how well a hero performs. So even right there just gave us our 3-set bonus, which is awesome to see. So there it is. Normal attacks deal 12% more damage and cause the target to lose 12 haste point for every 1 spirit that is haunting them for a duration. Remember, he does have his plus 30 signature item as well. So making him super tough with the combination. Did get a piece there for Isabel. Go ahead and add a couple more health, attack, defense, crit resistance to 9. So definitely adding a lot there. Still working on Nara as well, beefing up her defense a little bit. Oden we have up here as well. I believe we have 1 piece for him already. Health and attack, but look, dodge, haste up a lot, crit amplification up significantly. I believe down here we just have Pharrell, or we do have Grez. So he is all set, and then I'm not sure if we got anything else for Grez. Nope, already got the best. So that will conclude it for our furniture. 13 red pieces at this point. Just waiting to get more heroes up like Izold and get some furniture for Izold. So we did our ascensions. We got all of our heroes set. So let's take a quick look at Izold. Because Izold is a hero. When he uses Toxic Transfusion, he will also receive the effects of his Hypodermic Needle, which is his healing effect. So essentially, when you look at his skills, when he does his ultimate ability, it is going to be combined with his healing ability, which is pretty powerful in itself. He is one of the self-sufficient tanks that comes with his own heal. So we'll go ahead and we will level him up and continue. We do have, as you can see, a ton of emblems. We've been building them for the off factions as well. But these accounts, it seems like building specific heroes for specific accounts. Damage Izold receives is reduced by 30% for 15 seconds when an enemy are slain while Izold is using his Toxic Transfusion. His plus 20 gives him a 50% reduction in damage. So we can continue to build him because he is going to be the tank of the future that we definitely want to see him built. When it comes to the red emblems, I'm thinking at this point, because Izold cannot be controlled while using his Toxic Transfusion. That is pretty powerful. So when he uses his ultimate ability, he cannot be controlled, which looking at his hit points, attack, and defense, we do have quite a few red chests at this point, and I know we do have an event coming up pretty soon. But between him and Torne, the Life Leech, and it does make him immune to control abilities until the end of battle. Life Leech is not too great. Overall, Oden just adds a little bit more damage. So I'm thinking maybe Nara at this point. Nara or Grez, because Nara, when Nara's health drops below 50%, her butchery ability no longer requires her enemy's health to be below a certain percentage in order to deal high damage. Possibly even Grez because he gets skeleton warriors quicker, but he has a tendency to die pretty quick. I know he doesn't have specific gear for him. And I don't think he has a 3-piece bonus at this point. Nope, just wearing other stuff. But overall, let me know in the comments what you guys think, who we should focus on, if Izold is going to be the priority, because we do have quite a few emblems, quite a few red. Really torn between the 5 heroes that we can use red chests on. And I love that we have Pharrell's 3-set bonus at this point, but I'm thinking Izold will continue to build Izold with the red chests we have. But as of right now, we'll sit 27-8. Let's go ahead and get into the campaign. I almost forgot entirely about the tier stones because we do have a couple tier stones. We're still working on Isabella. So we'll go ahead and we will use our tier 2 stones on her boots, giving her a lot more attacks from 500 to 1500. So adding 1000 attack there, and also to her armor. That way we can increase not only the attack, magic resistance a little bit, a lot more defense. As you can see, continuing to build her with her faction-specific gear. And we also do have, I believe, 1 more stone, which here we have Maulers, we have Light Bearers. We can reset our Maulers. Hopefully we can pull a Graveborn. Light Bearer, which I will take because we do use a couple Light Bearer heroes. The Then one more shot for the Graveborn. Oh, just skipped it over. So no luck with any of our scrolls. That's why a lot of people do not like the scrolls, and we are not going to use our faction scrolls on non-faction gear, which it looks like Lucius has one, has a couple of light bears there. Been building the wilder gear, that way we can use Saurus, but unfortunately at this point, we can actually equip the weapon, give him a little bit more defense, but gonna save the tier stone there. And I believe the same, we don't have any more, but look at the amount of non-Graveborn heroes we have that we could use signature items on, which we have been using in the past, just because we do have to get them higher so we can continue our progression in the faction tower specifically. So let's go ahead and get into the campaign now, and we'll see how well we do. So 27-8, this is where we left off last time. Very, very tough combo with the Graveborn and Aziz. Canceling alts is really the big one. But remember, now we do have Pharrell with his furniture, allowing him to do a little bit more damage. And we're able to actually, Torne might cheese this. Hopefully we can get it done. Died once there. We got it. Maybe. Oh, we got it. Look at that. Holding my breath, hoping for that one. Got the stage done. 14 million damage there from Isabella, 6 million from Torne. Torne Cheese got it done, bringing us to 27-12. Dealing with Iran here, we'll go ahead and use Nara on Belinda. As you can see, some of the targets like Belinda, Nara can just absolutely destroy. Only takes a few hits, especially if they get the Taint ability with Torne, which gives them synergy. Very, very strong, does a lot of damage very fast. Looking at the damage here, 10 million from Torne. Torne absolutely dominating the damage again. And so powerful because you do have to kill him twice, bringing us to 27-16. Dealing with some more wilders, we'll go ahead and put Nara onto Tassie. If Tassie teleports away, Nara will actually pick her right up. As you can see here, just Torne going right back to work. Pharrell is still up at this point, but Torne again gets it completely done. 20 million damage. This is why the Torne Cheese is so powerful. I have never had it work up to this point. I do run him usually without his chest piece, which is the big defensive piece. That way he can accumulate more damage quickly. Got Sophia there, which was a great grab right off the start. Nara continues to pick up heroes, grabs Athalia, and gets the stage done. 13.7 million damage there from Isabella. So if you can stack the heroes up, Torne Cheese definitely working. 27-24. We're going to go ahead and use Nara up top, trying to take out Shamira. If Shamira ults in the campaign, server's under maintenance. I'm not sure if we're going to win this one. It's not. It restarted. All right, guys, we're back. Server was under maintenance, but it is back up now. Like I said, we're going to grab Nara to grab Shamira. If Shamira ults in the campaign, usually that is a defeat for your team because her ult ability is so strong. She has the ability to just completely decimate your team in the matter of a few seconds. 27-28, so we have moved through a lot of the campaign on this push. We're going to have Nara on Arden. That way we can go ahead and pick him up. Even though he didn't get the Taint ability, we killed him pretty quick. Got Nara down. There's the Torne. Maybe the cheese. Oh, no, we did not get that one down. All right, again, Nara and Arden is the combination we're looking for here. Even though Iran seems like Iran is just absolutely destroying. I do have Rain in the back doing quite a bit of damage. Not going to be able to get there in time. Another defeat there. Let's go ahead and swap Nara in the middle. Maybe pick up Morella, see if we can get her down, which we do. Absolutely destroyed her super quick. But everybody else in our team got destroyed. Grez has a tendency to die super fast, even at 5 stars, completely maxed out, plus 20 signature item. As you see there, 1 or 2 hits, he is completely destroyed. So we're going to try the campaign stage a couple more times. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swap in Izold, see what he can do. I know he's only at Mythic, but we have his plus 20 signature item. So I'm hoping, which even there, 2 swipes, he was done. All right, so that'll do it for the Graveborn. 27-28. Tried running that stage with Izold. Tried it with Oden could not get that stage down, so unfortunately this will be the stopping point for the Graveborn team. Let me know in the comments what you think. We're building Torne, we're building Izold. Izold will be able to get to Ascended next time that we're on this team. And as always, thank you guys for watching.